All right, we got to go to the hotline. Big Star.
That's right.
Big Star calling in. Robert!
Yeah.
It's Robert Romanus. How are you?
Good. How's it going?
Very good. I've been very excited that you're going to be on our program. I wish you were coming in instead of just a phone call.
Well, where are you anyway?
We're in New York.
Oh.
Where are you?
Yeah.
Well, I'm in Los Angeles, so...
Just waking up.
Yes, you bet.
Oh, man, it is early, huh?
Yeah, go slow, man.
Yeah, we'll keep it light.
Could you give us one line so everyone knows who you are?
One line?
Yeah.
Well...
Just to get it going.
Act like wherever you are, that's the place to be.
Of course. That's who he is.
To be.
Isn't this great?
Isn't this great?
That's who he is. Of course, Damone from Fast Times. You must, dude, every day? Is it every day of your life?
Every day. Amazing, yeah.
Are you pissed about it or?
Not at all.
No?
No, it's actually, it's great, you know.
Isn't this great? Of course it is. Now, yeah, I got to get through some of the basic questions you probably asked all the time and everything. Did you expect it to be that big a movie that just has gone on for this many years?
No, never did. Never did. Never in my wildest dreams imagined that, 20-something years later, I'd still be doing interviews about it.
Yeah.
It was like a summer movie.
Well, we still watch it on a regular basis.
That's quite amazing. Yeah.
Do you ever think Penn, back then, would win an Oscar?
Yeah, I knew he would.
Yeah.
He's an amazing actor,
Yeah. What do you think about his politics and stuff? You ever got involved with any of that? Or?
Well, personally, I don't get involved.
Good move.
I do what I do, But, I love Sean Penn, man. I think I just love what he does.
Yeah.
He's got a great commitment, and I love that. And he has it in his work, and he has it in his life. And how can you not like that, Even if you don't get along with it.
Yeah. You ever bump into anybody from the movie?
Once in a while. Maybe... I think it was a couple years ago we did a cast photo.
Really?
For what's that magazine?
Vanity Fair usually does those.
That's it, yeah. And that was, we saw everybody. It was really fun, but that's about it. Everybody's so busy,
Yeah. Hey, you had full frontal nudity in that movie that they didn't show, huh?
You bet.
Yeah,
yes, I did.
They had to cut it out to keep an R rating?
Well, I think it was a toss-up. Honestly, I don't really know, but I think it was between, they looked at the carrot scene,
Right, the blowjob scene, yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
And they looked at our scene, and they said, something's got to go.
Oh,
you can't have both.
That isn't what they just told you because it didn't end up very good. Were you proud of your full frontal? Because there's some guys that do the full frontal, and it's like, maybe they shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, let me tell you, I have nothing to be shy about.
Oh,
there you go. I got the most important question, though.
All right.
Why did he screw up and play Cashmere in the car?
Oh, they always ask that.
That's a question I get asked quite often.
That's probably the number one question, because what's the famous line when it comes to making out?
Put on side one of Led Zeppelin 4, is it? Side one of Led Zeppelin 4?
Yeah, okay. And then they cut to the scene, he's in the car, and it's Cashmere.
Right. Well, I'm going to guess. What happened is it had to do with the rights.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I like to just think Rat was so stupid.
Right.
That,
well, you could think that if you like,
Yeah, he just couldn't quite get a grasp on what you were trying to do.
Although, you can't go wrong with Cashmere either.
Isn't this great?
Yeah.
What are you working on now? You got a movie?
Well, I got a couple things. I teach mostly, I work with kids from kindergarten through 6th grade.
What do you teach them?
I teach music and drama.
Really?
Yeah. And every once in a while I'll go off and do a movie, if I get a call from a friend or something. And in the theaters now is a movie called Going Shopping. That's a Henry Jaglom film.
Mm-hmm.
But there's another movie that I just finished called The Mojave Desert Phone Booth, which I think is going to be really good.
Yeah.
What's that about?
But, there's an actual phone booth in the Mojave Desert that's like 15 miles from nowhere, and it's famous. There's a whole website about it and everything, and for years, people would drive out to this phone booth, and people would call this phone booth, and so strangers would talk to each other.
Can I ask you a question,
Yeah.
Robert? Now, are you a teacher and all this stuff? Is it this forced to are you forced to be this caring guy, or it just didn't, or it didn't happen?
Patrice O'Neal, by the way.
Don't tell him who it is, because
may have seen him in some motion pictures.
It's like, because when people go,
he plays the bouncer a lot.
Right, I'm a big black dude, and it's like if I ever say that I'm teaching kids, most likely something didn't work out for me.
Well, I don't understand that question really.
Are you teaching because you have to, or teaching because, you want to?
Well,
That's
let
a good
me
question.
tell you something. I don't know any teacher, really, who teaches for the money.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, they don't make any money.
I mean, if I wanted to make money or something, I'd really have to do something else.
And I think
in fact, I act to supplement my income as a teacher.
I see his resume is a little more full than yours, Patrice.
I know.
How about?
I enjoyed him in Kill World.
I don't know what you're insinuating.
Well, let me.
I didn't see you and Valerie Flake.
I did.
Patrice?
I've done this for almost like 25, 30 years. I've been doing this,
Yeah.
And after a while, I get tired of going into these offices and trying to prove to these people in 5 minutes that I'm the guy for the job.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
After 20 years of film, I got 20 fucking years of film.
That's right,
If
Patrice.
you haven't bought me by now, you're not going to buy me in a 5-minute meeting.
What role were you in, Maggie Winters, Patrice?
I wasn't. That's what I'm saying. I just want to make sure.
Patrice did play a transvestite in the Meg Ryan movie.
Which one?
What was the movie?
In the Cut.
In the Cut.
Yeah?
All right, now don't get down on Patrice, man. He's asking. He's got a legitimate question.
Yeah, I just wanted to know. That's all.
No, I wasn't getting down. He actually played a transvestite role.
And what part did you play in That Secret Sunday, Patrice?
Nothing.
Let me tell you how I got into it.
And I also
man.
wasn't in
That's
Tychus.
because
Yeah.
I have 3 kids.
Really?
I have 3 kids. I got 10-year-old twins and a 7-year-old. And I spent a lot of time with my kids, and I spent a lot of time at their school. And it just
boring.
became such a much more enjoyable atmosphere for me,
Yeah.
than the hustle of showbiz.
Yeah.
So that's really where it comes out. I mean, I'm not a young kid anymore. If I was a young kid, I wouldn't be doing this.
Yeah.
I'd still be hustling,
How old were you when you did Fast Times?
I was 26 years old.
26, playing like a high school kid.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Who's laughing back there now?
Patrice just fell on the floor.
He can't get up. The guy's 6'4". He's a 6'4" black guy. He's laying on the floor.
Falling down.
And he's
got to hit his
crying.
life call button around his neck so somebody could get in here and lift him back on the chair.
I'm sorry, Robert. He fell off his chair for some reason. I don't know why.
Now you have a brother in showbiz?
Yeah, I have an older brother, yeah.
And did he guest in The Sopranos?
Yes, he did, yeah.
Because a lot of people thought that was you.
No, he's a lot taller.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't notice.
And older. I mean, he's like 13 years older than me.
Oh, yes, because people were saying, he was into The Sopranos.
No,
that wasn't him.
Brother.
Oh, get it right.
He's been going since Mean Streets back in the 70s,
Right.
Hey, why didn't you take a sip of that iced tea before you said great iced tea?
I think that was planned.
Yeah, great iced tea, because it wasn't all about the iced tea, was it?
It wasn't.
That's
it wasn't
right.
at all.
I got a very, very important question. Do you got a pair of tickets for U2 this Friday night at Madison Square Garden?
Oh, I wish.
I need tickets for U2.
You can't get tickets.
No.
He's almost working at the 7-Eleven. All right, Robert. Well, thanks for calling up, man.
Mojave phone booth coming out in 2006.
Yeah, exactly, man.
All right.
All right. Well, good luck to you.
Thanks,
Thank you, Robert.
Bye.
Bye.
There he goes. Patrice. Jesus.
I saw it brewing in him, too. He couldn't help himself.
Patrice and Opie naming his movies. I didn't see you in, and I'm Valerie's Flake.
Let me tell you something
These
about
were real movies, by the way.
Let me tell you something about Tychus.
I don't know what you played in Valerie Flake.
Listen, let me tell you something. Carlos Wake, buddy. Classic.
You know, Patrice, he was executive number 2 in Bachelor Man. Who were you? Who were you? Steven's boss in The Last Run.
Oh,
were you in Shut Your Dirty Little Mouth?
It's just like you would just love to hear the honesty. I would be so honest if it was like everyone in a movie that I was in is like a name brand. Even Phoebe Cates. Phoebe Cates, Judge Reinhold, Sean Penn, Jennifer Jason Leigh.
Yeah.
And then he's the second most unknown other than the dude who played the guy trying to sleep with Jennifer Jason Leigh.
The stereo salesman?
What was that?
What finally got you?
It just...
Oh, you didn't see him? He was just staring at me the whole time like, are you fucking kidding me?
All right, students, settle down.
Oh, Opie caught me. He really caught me off guard with
what, the boring?
Oh, man.
Oh, yes.
That he couldn't hear. He was like,
He stammered. He stammered like,
I'm your drama teacher.
I didn't just hear what I thought I heard.
I'm your drama teacher, Mr. Romanus. Settle down, kids. Hey, kid, would you get that shirt out of the hamper?
Patrice basically said, do you like working with kids, or do you do it because you're a failure?
I just figured I'd help kids out with their math homework on such a hot day.
All right, here we go. Ben's saying we got a break for some reason.
We have a lot of spots.
A lot of spots?
Spots?
Real spots? Oh, okay. Hey, Anthony, it's Gamefly.com.
Oh. Isn't this great? Gamefly. I love it.
I did Gamefly.com on my thing, remember?
They're the world's leading online video game rental service. It's so easy. Yep. You send a game back, you have the next game on your queue list, it's automatically sent to you. But you have up to 2 games out at a time, games you can keep as long as you want, without any pesky late fees. And if you really like the game, you simply click Keep It in your game queue.
Blueberries!
Yeah, here he goes with his blueberries. And you get the mint condition box and manual delivered to you all at a great member discount. Go to gamefly.com/XM to get signed up. Costs only $21.95 a month.
Blueberries are excellent.
I'm doing a live read here.
But Opie's fucking losing it over there. He's fucking losing his mind.
I haven't laughed this hard in so long. This show has been so fucked up on so many levels.
I love it.
All right, go ahead, Anthony.
Yes, $21.95 a month, but you can start with a free 2-week XM trial. No commitments. You cancel anytime you want. Start playing all the latest releases, all those games you wanted to play with Gamefly.com. Over 2,500 titles to choose from. They got it for Xbox, PS2, GameCube, Game Boy Advance, DS, and the new PSP. 2 games at a time. No shipping charges either way, too. How about that? You keep the games as long as you want. No late fees. All the games you want, go to Gamefly.com. That's Gamefly.com/XM. And plug in XM in the promo code, and you'll get a special secret offer. It's great. It's Gamefly.com. Hey, nice car, Patrice. You're keeping it up well. And don't fuck with it.
Bigger! Good one! That's a damn good one! Oh, shit.
2 tickets for Patrice, Earth, Wind, and Fire, and Little Brother.
Oh, man.
You guys, let's say hi to little Jimmy Norton.
It's Jimmy!
What's up, boys?
Oh,
get him off. We're having so much fun without him.
Oh, Patrice, you motherfucker.
Jimmy.
Jimmy?
No, hold on. Patrice, do you understand why you have 3 friends left?
Jimmy, we're having a really good show today.
Oh. Oh, no, Jim.
I know.
Doesn't he just sound all like...
You know who's there with Jim? Vic Damone.
Hey, me and Jim are hanging out together.
Vic Damone. We just had Damone from Fast Times at Ridgemont High on our show. Nothing but the best guest for our show today.
Well, he's really hard to get, man. He's doing like some kind of a big radio thing. He's got like a call-in he's doing somewhere else next month. No one is talking to that guy.
No, not at all. But I made Patrice fall on the floor, though.
Why? Would you throw a piece of candy there?
Well, we got his... I guess we got his bio with all the movies he's been in, and Patrice was making fun of him because he's a teacher, and basically asked him, "Are you teaching because you can't act, or you're not getting acting roles?"
Yeah, exactly.
But he's been in all these who care movies. So I'm like, yeah, Patrice, were you in Valerie Flake? as we're looking at all the movies he was in.
What part did you play in Tychus?
The best one is Tychus.
Tychus.
You was in Tychus, nigga? Hell yeah.
I was Sam in Tychus.
I was in Tychus.
So that was fun, and he went away pretty sad, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys had to give him a good smashing?
No, but,
Well, he started talking about being a teacher or having kids or something. I just yelled out boring, and Patrice fell on the floor.
the way you said it, you went boring. You rang it like a bell.
Jimmy, thank you. I'll call you later.
Stand Up New York.
We're running out of
Jimmy.
show.
11
RobertKellyLive.com.
Daniela.
Patrice O'Neal, thank you. Anything? Real fast, 2
My
seconds.
HBO special, October 7th.
That's Friday.
And I'll be in...
That's it. I'm out of here.